Hello, my beautiful Pisces. This is Karen the Forest Empress, and I am here with your mid-month April tarot reading. I will also be pulling an oracle card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck, as well as a witch's rune at the end to kind of tie the whole reading together. So for the second to last, the third week of April, we actually have, I pulled 3 cards for each week, and so I guess it'll be the week of the 16th, 17th. The first card that we have coming up is the 8 of Cups. This could mean a need for travel, a need to retreat away, a need for some alone time. You know, it could also mean like, you know, walking away from a situation or leaving the past behind if you are in a situation where it is necessary to do that. So the other 2 cards that I pulled are actually both pentacles, which means that we're kind of dealing a little bit more with, you know, what's going on in the earthly realm. We have the 7 of Pentacles, which is actually just like a card of planning, and kind of you can see he's looking over everything that he's planted and he's starting to slowly see things come to fruition. He doesn't seem, you know, that ecstatic about it because maybe it's not happening as quickly as he would like. But the good news is right after the 7 of Pentacles, we pulled the 10 of Pentacles, which is the greatest wealth card in the deck, in my opinion. And so this could be a legacy, this could be unexpected money, this could be payments, you know, like royalty payments from something. You could be getting your taxes back. I know that that would be happening around the 3rd week of April. So this is a really good card for prosperity in all forms. Usually it means material, but depending on how you kind of are taking this reading, you could be taking it as a love reading, you could be taking it as a career reading or a money reading. But any way that you take it, this is actually a very great outcome card for whatever it is that you're working on or whatever you hope to achieve this month. It's looking like the 3rd week will be pretty good for you, which is awesome. So the 4th week of April, we actually have, and all these cards are upright except for one. The only card that we do not have upright that we pulled is the 5 of Swords. And so this could mean that at the beginning of the 4th week of April, there could be a little bit of stubbornness. You know, Pisces aren't really that stubborn. They're a mutable sign, and I have 4 planets in Pisces, and I am actually a pretty big pushover. So, you know, maybe sometimes that's good. In the case of Pisces, if you're not stubborn, if you're not standing up for yourself or speaking your truth, the 4th week may give you an opportunity to actually, you know, make your voice heard, because Pisces do have the tendency to get walked all over, especially because we want to be so accommodating to everybody and we just want everyone to get along. And, sorry, a cat just sneezed behind me. But so this is something to kind of take into consideration the 4th week of April. The next card that we have is and I can't even read Roman numerals, the 4 of Swords. And so this is a card of resting, recuperating, you know, maybe after you stand up for yourself with the 5 of Swords, you might need to take a little bit of a break. I understand that. I always get, because I'm a Pisces, and like I said earlier, and I always get, like, when I do actually stand up for myself, I always get this overwhelming feeling of guilt afterwards, like I did something wrong. But, you know, if you were any other sign, you know, you probably wouldn't feel that bad about it, because, you know, that sometimes it's necessary to really speak your truth. And so if you do feel the need to kind of rest and reflect, I would definitely take that time in the 4th week of April. Now, the last card that we have for the last week of April is the 7 of Wands. And so this is someone who is working very hard. He is kind of overcoming adversity in a lot of ways, and this could also kind of go along. It seems like this week Pisces are going to be you know, really standing up for themselves, and I'm actually personally going to be looking forward to that, because I have a hard time standing up for myself. And so this card actually is kind of it does go along with the 5 of Swords in reverse, and it's saying that, you know, you should be stubborn, you should stand your ground, and you know, just having that kind of firm attitude will get you where you need to go or where you want to go. So that's the 2 weeks. Let's pull a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms card, and then we'll kind of look in the guidebook to see what that means and see if it applies to the rest of our reading. So let's see what we have here. We have the Ice Queen, and let me get that up really close so you can see it. We do have this beautiful woman sleeping with an owl. The moon is behind her. It looks like there's snow everywhere. It says ideas preserved, non-action, and entitlement. So, you know, there seems to be a little bit here, or maybe not a little bit, but a lot of it, but there seems to be things here about, you know, knowing your self-worth, and that could be where your stubbornness and standing your ground could come from. So if you do feel, you know, entitled to something, there could be a reason why you feel that way, and so you might actually want to stand up for your beliefs in this case. Let's see what the book says, and I haven't looked at this book in a while, so I might have to find the Ice Queen, and we're on page 78. So let's see what the book has to say about this. So it says kind of preserving your ideas until later. Maybe not, they always say that you shouldn't share your goals with people, maybe to the people who are closest to you. But, you know, in this age that we live in with social media, it's so convenient for everyone to just kind of state out to the world what their intentions are or what their goals are. And, you know, it's not always the best thing to do. You kind of want to keep those things close to your heart until the right time to reveal them. And so that could be what the Ice Queen is saying. And maybe that could be going along with the stubbornness. Maybe you have something that you're just itching to tell the world, but it could be saying to maybe hang back a little bit and just wait until the time is right. And you'll know when the time is right. Pisces are extremely intuitive, arguably the most intuitive sign of all the signs. And so keep that in mind as you go into the 4th week of April. So it also could mean that you could be trying to do too many things at once. I can definitely relate to that. I have a 2.5-year-old. I do these readings, I write books, and I take care of the house, and I take care of my husband. And so I don't really have much free time, but I love doing these readings. So I have recently started making time to do them because this is just absolutely something I love doing. And since I started doing it, I've just been in such a good mood lately, and I feel like I have more of a purpose. I know a lot of times if you're a stay-at-home mom like I am, you feel like you're drowning sometimes, and you feel like you've lost your sense of purpose in the world because there are so many people depending on you, and you kind of lose sight of yourself. And there are so many incredible, amazing people who have kids who still continue to have so much to offer the world. And so don't, let the fact that you're stuck at home discourage you, or if you feel like or if you have a job, or if you feel like you just can't do what you're really passionate about, just make that time, because you'll just be so happy that you did. And it is a form of, replenishing your soul if you are, able to do that, and hopefully you will. So let's pull a witch's rune, and we'll kind of tie everything together here. So we'll pick from my magic bag, and let's see who we have. So we have the rings, and the rings actually represents Venus, which is a planet of partnerships. Venus likes harmony. Venus likes the nice things in life, likes the beautiful things in life. And strangely enough, as of this upcoming weekend, this weekend of Easter, the 15th, 16th, Venus will be going direct again. It's been retrograde for a couple months, so it's very exciting for Venus to be direct again. If you've been confused about your relationship, confused about a love interest, or just overall felt cloudy, Pisces are great at that, just kind of being in our own world and being really cloudy. You will probably get some clarity after this weekend. So, but this is a great rune to pick. It represents good vibes, good fortune, things coming easily, things flowing easily. So just kind of make sure that you're open to that, because, I received some sound advice from a clairvoyant that I sometimes speak with, and she said that, if you have gone your whole life taking the hard road and taking the difficult route, that your body kind of gets into that pattern where with everything, you start to just kind of take the difficult road for everything, or the bumpier road, and it doesn't have to be that way. So when you are stating your intentions for what you would like out of your life, make sure that you add at the end that you would like it in the easiest way possible, because your guides want to help you and the universe does want to help you, but you have to get out of like negative thinking patterns and thinking like, well, this has to be a difficult process. It doesn't always have to be. Some things can just come really nicely and easily, and you'll wonder how it happened, but you'll be very excited about it when it does. And this witch's rune is also the rune of acquired wealth. So we were talking earlier in the 3rd week of April about legacies and maybe possibly getting money from a family member. If you need help, don't hesitate to reach out, because there are people who do want to help you. If you need that help, you just have to ask, because people can't just inherently know what you need. You actually have to tell them. And Pisces, we can do that sometimes. I don't mean to only talk about negative things about Pisces. I love Pisces. I am one and have a lot of Pisces in my chart. But, maybe that is another Piscean thing where we can be a little self-deprecating because we always want to kind of focus on everybody else. But it looks like a really great last 2 weeks of April for you, Pisces. I'm excited about these last 2 weeks too, because it looks like we will be appreciating a lot of beauty, wealth, and maybe getting some relaxation and respite in there too. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate that. And I'm hoping to get the rest of the signs up soon. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.